Okay, there we go. Hello everyone, I'm here to teach you how to become an ancient gear master in more ways than one. Let's see. Okay. First things first, each time I'm gonna pull out all the my extra cards that are necessary to place in. First tip will be in the extra deck. Starting with this one here. Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem is really a good card to have, especially after a certain monster is destroyed. That certain monster is Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. When this is destroyed by a card effect, this card will allow you to special summon its more stronger brother. Recommended for those who's bullshit when it comes to using card effects. But I advise you not to have those at all times. Secretly, the best card to use early within these two is Megaton, since he can one-shot your opponent if they have no monsters on the field. Next one is Ancient Gear Ballista. Fix this. Okay. Okay. Ancient Gear Ballista is a really good useful card as well, since using this will allow you to get any Ancient Gear card, including Gear Town. It's one of the only few cards that can do that. This can be comboed with Gear Town by reducing a monster's attack power to 0, with the added effect by summoning one monster. Sucks to be you if you're in the receiving end. But compared to that, it's not really a powerful on its own. But hey, the price of summoning is easy, just Earth Machine monsters. Keep in mind, I'm only using Ancient Gear cards, so how to utilize it is not part of this video. My ace in the hole, Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Once you summon this bad boy, you only have one way to lose, and that's a powerful monster, or a monster with a card effect that doesn't affect in battle. Praise the machines, that's what they say. Good luck if you're on the receiving end. Anyway, about this card. Chaos Giant only has a few weaknesses. One weakness is it cannot increase its attack power, but luckily that means defense decreasing attack is not going to happen either. According to one of its primary abilities, it's one insulting problem. The problem is any monster who uses their abilities outside of battle can terminate it easily, if it could use it. Either way, powerful card to have and really good for summoning monster when summoned correctly. Trust me when I said there's a really powerful monster to work with. That was... Excuse me. Now it's time for the earliest and bestest Ancient Gear card to use. If this bad boy shows up, your opponent has 8 turns to destroy it. Despite the level, it's a really powerful card. A few things about this card. Every card effect, including your own, will not work on this card. If it gets destroyed, oh boy, free monster on your assigning end. Unless Called by the Grave shows up. Second, every time you start your turn, including on the turn it's summoned, you get to automatically inflict damage to your opponent by 1,000 points. Which is why I said 8 turns in your opponent's history. Let's shuffle over to the deck. From this point forward, only cards that I showed up will only be who I talk about. I'm alright. Just sniffles today. So this video is going to be a little awkward a bit. Anyway, let's pull out the first card. It might not look much, but this is a really good trap, even though it's a magic card. Not only increases a monster's Ancient Gear's attack power by 600, but if you pop that card, oh, my boy, my beauty. Ancient Gear Taker is actually my ace card. This monster has 3 abilities alone that makes this unstoppable. First, it has the ability to destroy any card on my side of the field and increase all Ancient Gears associated with Ancient Gear Golem. Well, or mentioning it or associated with it by 600. On the other hand, it does have a nasty trick. That nasty trick being it can summon a monster from your hand. Well, if your opponent controls one, then your graveyard's your summoning point. This card will be a lifesaver for endgame if you're Ancient Gear duelist. The big bad himself, and one of the perfect cards to summon as soon as possible. Now, Dark Golem is actually a weaker golem than the other 3. Other 3. Because there's Ancient Gear Golem, Ancient Gear Ultimate Pound, and Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. And that kind of makes it on because it doesn't look like it. Anyway, it's a weaker one for one reason. It has no defense piercing. Trade-off still is good. Since, I thought. I'm not sure if I got the coughing in the recording this time, but I can't edit it. I'm just doing this so I can finally get this out of the way. Anyway, Dark Golem's personal ability changes its name to Ancient Gear Golem the moment it's summoned. And because of that, any properties that belongs to Ancient Gear Golem goes to this, except for its abilities. The one perk you want the most is its ability to let you draw 2 Ancient Gear cards, including Gear Town, at the cost of 1 card. Basically, it's one free card either way. And it's always the optimal one, too, if we get there. This card is a personal SOS for fusion summoning. If you don't have fusion cards on you, pull this dog out. Keep in mind, Hunting Hound automatically inflicts 600 points of damage to your opponent when summoned. Other than that, it's more useful for just fusing. Never summon this dog if you have no fusion materials prepared. From one good boy to another, it's my old pal Wyvern. No matter what happens, Wyvern always helps me out on any situation I could get to. As long as nothing screws me over. A lot. Anyway, Ancient Gear Wyvern's ability is actually the best one. When normal or special summon, you get one Ancient Gear card. Well, any Ancient Gear card, to be honest. Yeah. I truly don't care about their ability to negate ability effects while attacking. I use that effect for the stronger versions, basically. Mostly those that can be immune to magical trap cards. Despite its name, it's a useful tool. Yeah, it's a useful tool. Anyway, specials. If you get this card from your hand, boom, free card. That's all I can say. It's a guaranteed adding one card. Plus, it can be useful since it allows you to get anything. So, basically, you get like a free Ancient Gear monster that's weaker than this or stronger than this, as long as their attack or defense is weaker than 500. Exactly, to be honest. Keep in mind, it needs to be added to your hand. So be sure to use Ancient Gear Workshop as a backup in case you can't do anything with Wyvern. Despite its name, this is an Ancient Gear card. Gear Town is a perfect card to use. Gear Town's ability allows you to decrease the number of summons for level 5 or higher by 1. Its trade-off, on the other hand, is more useful. If this poor bastard gets destroyed, free Ancient Gear summon. Except Ancient Gear Giant, though. This card in this video is not truly helpful, but it could save your bacon if you want to. A lot of bacon. Look, you just use it to get Ancient Gear Taker or Ancient Gear Wyvern back. You'll thank yourself. You will thank yourself. Most of the time. Sorry. Pollen season. Don't look at me like that. This is actually a powerful card. Don't look at me like that. This is a really powerful card. Yeah, I know. Its attack power sucks. It's level 2. It sucks. To anyone. This boy is good boy. Ancient Gear Statue's ability will trump you completely if you don't pay attention. Either way, Its ability allows it to sacrifice itself to earn one ancient gear monster, ignoring summoning conditions. So you know who I'm going to summon if I get this card. And it's not your lucky day if I do. Now, Reactor Dragon is somewhat a powerful monster. But despite the fact that it's a level 9, and unfortunately it's the most powerful ancient gear monster to be summoned normally, I'm being honest here, it's not useful on any other material than its own. Because its only purpose is to destroy a magic card after attacking. And well, it does have some unique attacks. So, in case you want to read the card completely, I'll put myself on screen. Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon has 2 abilities, and it all depends on your attributing. Since this is a level 9 monster, 3 monsters are required to summon this baby. So, if you have at least a gadget or an ancient gear to help out, boom. This is a little harder with Gear Town, so for your safety, don't have Gear Town activated for this, or you won't activate both its abilities. Speaking of which, its abilities are, while it's summoned normally, you can destroy a magical trap card after attacking. If tribute summoned via an ancient gear monster, it'll gain a piercing effect. Tribute summoning while having any gadget monster, this includes ancient gear gadget, I checked it, it will increase it will perform a second attack. It's not perfect, but it can help. The mother of all Ancient Gear cards, Ancient Gear Fusion. Once you have this card, it's game over. This bad boy is unstoppable when used correctly. This will allow you to special summon any Ancient Gear monster that's feasible. Combine it with the following 3 cards: Golem, Ultimate Pound, or Dark Golem, which has the ability to change his name to Golem. Then any card in your deck will be a material. It's over if this card shows up and your opponent can't do anything about it. Just make sure they don't have anything to go against it later. This is actually a good part for the video for something like this. Ancient Gear Castle is somewhat a good card, but ultimately not a good card. I mean, sure, it increased the attack power of all Ancient Gear monsters, and I do mean all, by 300 points each. But every time a normal or set summon is commenced, you earn 1 counter. The only bad news is the required counters you need is up to 3. So after 3 corresponding summonings, it's useless everywhere else. Can't blame you for trying. One of the OGs themselves. It's basically a tank. Once it gets moving, excuse me. Once it gets moving, brace for impact. Not useful on its own though, so you better have Ancient Gear Fusion to get rid of it later. It is good to save your butt though. Its bigger, more stronger brother, Ultimate Pound. Ultimate Pound has the ability to discard any machine monster from your hand. Hang on a second. Yeah. Discard an ancient gear monster from your machine monster from your hand to enable another attack. Up to 2 times though. So basically its max attack power would go up to 9,000 if performed twice. You need a machine monster, so P.S. Any machine monster in your extra deck do not count. It needs to be in your hand and only in your hand. Oh, sorry. This is a good SOS weapon. Ancient Gear Cannon's ability isn't good SOS. What it does is sacrifice itself to automatically inflict the same amount of attack points it does. Now, that means 500 unless equipped with something else. This is where cards like, well, Tank that I showed you earlier, but another magic card called Black Pendant. In case you don't know, Black Pendant increases a monster's attack power by 700 points. Trade-off, if it gets destroyed, you take 700 points. Well, your opponent, not you. So if you have one of these guys with a set of traps, like a lot of Ancient Gear tanks and Black Pendants, get ready for some OTK damage. How fitting for the last card of this video to be one of the best cards to at least defend with. Ancient Gear Fortress is a more defendable version than Castle. I also find it funny it looks just like Castle Walls. Anyway, this card basically just gives you the ability to, well, okay. So this card allows all Ancient Gear monsters either summoned or special summoned to be immune to all card effects prior to their summoning. Suitable for 2 reasons. Oh, backed up. Suitable for 2 reasons. Monsters gonna kick your ass, or monsters that will get your ass kicked. I recommend the latter. Anyway, this thing is also have one little nice thing if it gets its butt kicked. If this poor fortress gets destroyed, that's 1 free Ancient Gear monster summoned. Except Golem. Look, Ancient Gear Golem is the hardest Ancient Gear because it can only be normal summoned. It means special summoning unless ignoring conditions would help. So, I can't save your bacon all the time. And that will be the end for this video. This is every single tip on how to utilize a perfect Ancient Gear deck. Now, I'm going to give a shout out for a few cards I didn't do yet because they're not really useful on their own accord, but useful if done correctly. Let's start with Ancient Gear Frame. Ancient Gear Frame is suitable for adding any Ancient Gear card at the cost of another card while it's on the field. It has decent attack power for being a level 4, so useful. Next one is Ancient Gear Commander. Ancient Gear Commander is actually a really strong card for the defensive properties. Actually, now that I said that, it's actually the most powerful defending Ancient Gear monster. So be sure to have that in your deck if you want defense. Next one is Ancient Gear Gadget. Ancient Gear Gadget. That cute little thing allows you to change his name into 3 different names: red, yellow, and green gadget. Keep in mind, there's an Ancient Gear monster that gains a bonus for those gadgets names. Having Ancient Gear Gadget to help out with that will allow you to select the bonus before tribute summoning it. Be advised, you can only select one. You might need more than one Ancient Gear Gadget. The last one, to be honest, is actually one magic card. And that, well, actually, trap card. It's called Ancient Gear Reborn. Once per turn, while that card's on the field, you can revive any non-fusion Ancient Gear monster. It will also gain an additional bonus point, additional attack power when summoned. Just make sure the opponent is not using a multi-targeted monster, or it's going back in the graveyard. And you waste the free powered up Ancient Gear. Well, as far as I can tell, that's the end of the video, because, yeah. Ancient Gears are really strong, but... Look, my record is not really that good with them, so you should be surprised how many Ancient Gear monsters I lose. But, God fucking damn you, Yugioh. That's all I'm gonna say. Once my freaking Chaos Shard shows up, your unique battle ability is mine to take away. You got that?